Okay, so this morning I did the What's Cracking and the bonus read, and they've come out pretty much the same. And you know, I'd always like to do a third one when we've had two of the same reading. I guess if I was to do one big reading, all you'd do is get clarification and I would come up with the same result. But it's interesting that you can change the decks and still end up with the same cards and the same messages. So I decided to grab my After Tarot and do another reading. So bear with me for a moment. I found this in my kit bag yesterday and I forgot. I haven't used it for a little while, so it's quite interesting. Okay. I want to say thank you for you joining me too for my little live events. Even though they only go for a little while, it's been really nice to catch up with people. It's really nice that I'm starting to recognize who people are. You know, that I see you all, oh, don't do it again. We don't want the same reading again. We'd like something different this time. Okay, then obviously I think, well, you know, if Spirit's trying to get a message across to people, then I guess there's not much you can do to change that. But anyway, I've given them a very good shuffle here. Thank you. Alrighty. We have the Eight of Pentacles coming out. So the Eight of Pentacles is a card that talks about putting work into something. Now, it's not always necessarily work as in work. It can be putting time and energy into a project, into a person, but this can also be putting time and energy into yourself. Okay, so we have the Seven of Wands here. Now, the Seven of Wands is a card that talks about standing your ground. It's a defensive energy. It's fighting for what you want. Something that you've put a lot of work into here. You're really fighting for it. Let's see why. Okay, because you have planted the seeds for this. You have made a decision. You want something and you are trying to manifest here. Now, in this particular card, because it's the After Tarot, he's already reaped something here. From this, he's already gained something from planting everything here, something that he worked hard for and something that he fought hard for. He is gaining something. He's got the Ace of Pentacles under his arm. So there's a feeling here of lack. There's a lack mentality. It could be poverty consciousness. It can be sadness. It can be whatever it is here, it's making you feel like you've been left out in the cold. So you may be waiting for something here, but news is coming. Something is coming very quickly, and there will be a period of time to wait where you have to find other things to do here, because this is the card of healing. It's the card of finding your own religion, finding yourself. Something is coming. You have to trust, because this guy has already reaped a benefit here. He's already got what he wants, part of what he wants. He doesn't have the whole lot. It doesn't look like this. It looks like this. So while he's been waiting for this to manifest, he's reaping. Something that you are fighting for, something you've put a lot of work into. You're just going to get the same reading again. But we'll see if we can give you a bit more, because it's showing the after now. So let's have a look. Okay, so we have the Queen of Wands here. Now I see her sitting very patiently waiting. She is ready for a brand new start. She is ready to birth new things. Her intuition is on point. She's feeling very attractive and very ready for something new to come in. She wants a new start here. But there's balance that's required here. Now, this guy's ship's already come in here, okay? So rest assured that we are stepping forward with this reading. The universe is giving us a little peek into the future here. So we have a ship coming in. So something is coming your way. Now, with the Two of Pentacles, this is about balance. It's about trying to balance up options. The thing is, if you're standing there all day trying to balance up possibilities, are you really doing what's best with your life? Especially when you know it's on its way. So again, we have repeating cards. Ace of Wands talks of a brand new start, a brand passionate new start. So it's something new coming to you that you can really get your teeth into here. Sometimes this can be a new relationship. It can sometimes be the start of something very passionate, but it's here. Okay, so we have the High Priestess coming out. So the High Priestess says, yeah, things are still hidden. Not everything is known yet, and you have to listen to your intuition. And you know what? If you're trying to control an outcome, if you're investing in your time and energy to try and predict what's going to happen, you are not listening to your intuition. Because if you were listening to your intuition, you would go about your business and you would just allow. That's why she's here. Okay, so we have the Star card coming out. There's something destined about this event you're waiting on. There's some pain connected with it though. We haven't really seen the Three of Swords before, so I'll have a look at that. We have, however, seen the Seven of Cups. Ah, okay. The reason you're controlling or trying to control an outcome is because of this. This is what you need to heal. You're trying to control it because you don't want to be hurt, or you don't want to feel pain if things don't go the way you want them to. That's why you're trying to control it. You can't control an outcome so that you don't feel any pain or suffering. It's part of the human psyche. If you're trying to control, for example, a relationship, and you put every bit of effort in and you do everything to control it, you still can't make sure that that person's going to come out loving you, or that that relationship is going to turn out the right way. In fact, we know that the more you invest, the more likely that the situation will turn toxic rather than coming out at the end. And that is why you're trying to control an outcome here, because you don't want to be hurt if it doesn't turn out the way you want it. But the chances are pretty good that it won't anyway. And that is part of the process. So what you need to work with is, why do I feel this pain? Why do I feel this heartache? Why am I scared of failing? Why am I scared of things not going right? Because that itself is self-sabotage. And that is the issue here. This is why you're trying to control an outcome, because you don't want to get hurt. But you have no guarantee of not getting hurt. No matter what energy you put in, no matter how hard you try to do something, you will never be able to protect yourself from pain. Because pain is part of the process. It's part of the learning. It's part of the healing. And it's like you're trying to imagine everything good, but deep down inside, you are worried that it won't turn out the way you want it. Well, it's hardly likely to. Let's just keep going here. Okay, so I have the Ten of Cups. I want to say to you that in amongst all these readings, there is so much positive energy. There are new starts. There are things being birthed on your pathway. The universe is saying you've got to trust your intuition and allow it to come to you. I think that there's the Magician again. So this is about manifestation. Look at this. This is your answer. Now just let it go. Whatever it is you're waiting for, just let it go. The whole three readings have been about the same thing here. Very interesting, because something is definitely coming your way. So you don't have to worry. It's on its way to you. Something you've been working towards. You're fighting for it. You're not giving up. You've got your teeth, your hands, your fists, everything hanging on for an outcome here. You don't need to. You don't need to, because what they're saying is there is something coming from this, but you have to learn to wait here. And this is the energy you're in at the moment. So you're in an energy of lack, which is this energy. This is fearing pain, fearing an outcome like you're not envisaging. You're trying to concentrate on the outcome, feeling that you're trying to manifest, but it's actually making you feel sadder. Something is happening here. Whether you're waiting for love, whether you're waiting for an outcome on something, whether you're whatever you're waiting for, it is in process. It is happening. So the universe is saying, just kick back. Trust that we're doing it. Trust that we're working. It's on its way. Get out of your head. Stop thinking about it. Stop worrying about it. Something is coming here. I can feel it. Whatever it is that you're waiting for, it's on its way to you. It's coming in very fast and passionate too. So some sort of news here, some sort of outcome here, something that is already on your path here. It's already here. You just have to take no, you don't have to take control. You just have to take your power back. You just have to stand back here and know that you have the capacity, the power, and everything to make this happen. Don't use your past as a guide. If things haven't always worked out for you in the past, oh my goodness, the cards are jumping everywhere. You don't have to worry. Something is about to sit itself down for you. That's a funny way of putting it. Something is about to come in here, but you have to allow it. It's the whole watching the kettle boil, as I said before. You're waiting on something that's already on its way. I can't even. 3 readings that just tell me all the same things. Something that is destined for you, something, and you are looking at it with your past eyes. You are worried more about the pain and the loss than what you are about what this will happen. Keep yourself busy. Try and find something to do. Meditate, like I said, exercise, whatever it is. Take your mind off this. The thinking's going to drive you insane. And I guess because people are at home at the moment and have lots of time on their hands, there you go. This is the Arrow Master. Now the card here talks about hitting the mark, intention and detachment, which is really important here. This is about detaching from your emotions, allowing. Okay, the Arrow Master appears to help you target your intentions and teaching you how to shoot straight for the stars. The message is to be deliberate about focusing on your dreams and desires with intention and about aligning your intention with spirit. Then let them fly on the wind, directed by the divine until they reach your goal. The only way to hit the target is to allow the arrow of your intention to fly unencumbered by your eagerness to see it travel exactly the way you want it to go. You may think it needs to veer a certain way to reach your goal, but in the invisible realms, human power cannot make this happen. The divine has its own idea of how the arrow flies and upon which wind it carried. Nonetheless, if you don't shoot, you'll never score. This is a fortunate message as long as you remember the law of detachment. If you do, then be assured you're right on point. See, you ask for what you want and then you let it go. You pull the arrow back, you aim it, and you let it go, and wherever it lands is where it's supposed to land. Beautiful advice, Spirit. Have a wonderful day.